again, thank you for being here. My name is Courtney Landryall. I'm a director of product development here at Norwex. I've been here for 4 years now, and I oversee hard goods, which is like the mops, the accessories, and then household cleaning, which is all of the liquids, gels, and pastes that we use for cleaning our homes. So today, I'm going to talk about probiotics and enzymes. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about, but one of the things that I want you to take away from this short little bit together is that I am not an expert. I learned all of this. So that means all of you can learn all of this. So my background was not in chemistry. Your background doesn't have to be in chemistry either. Okay, like let us arm you with the tools on how to talk about the product and what the products are, and then you just take it from there. So you don't have to be an expert, I promise, you absolutely don't. So first question, what are enzymes? So enzymes are a naturally derived organism that basically all of us have in ourselves. Like you think about your body is producing enzymes. If you don't have enzymes in your body, you are not a living being creature. So that is really important. We all need enzymes, right? So the other really interesting thing about enzymes is that once they are used, they are not destroyed, okay? So the enzyme essentially is a catalyst for a chemical reaction. So what that means is when an enzyme comes into, and I will give a demonstration here in a second, when it comes into contact with a certain type of soil that is conducive for breaking down that type of stain, the enzyme will actually create a chemical reaction and break that down, okay? So you think of an enzyme as a lock and key, okay? So this is an example of mayonnaise, which is for mannans. And so each type of enzyme has a certain molecular structure. Some will have a bunch of spikes, some will be very curvy, some will be figure eights. And then the stain has to fit specifically into that enzyme's molecular structure for it to be able to break down. So I have the key, which is the stain, to, I believe, protease, which is a protein. So they are not going to work. So if I have a product with mayonnaise, that mayonnaise is not going to actually help break down this stain, this protein stain. But if I get the right key, the right stain, and it fits in perfectly with our lock, which is the enzyme, now I can then break down that stain. That gets washed away. That is not a one and done. This guy keeps working, and it keeps looking for more stains for it to then go in and unlock and basically spit back out. That gets washed away. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, wonderful. So the key takeaway for this is that enzymes themselves are soil specific. And so when we talk about the different soils that we have, there are 6 different types of enzymes that we use here at Norwex. I have a cheat sheet. It's also on the resource, but we've got amylase, cellulase, lipase, mayonnaise, pectase, and protease. Each one of those different types of enzymes do a very specific type of stain. So when you're looking at amylase, that is a starch destroyer. So when you've got things like sugar, eggs, gravy, it breaks those down. Cellulase is actually something that for laundry is so key because it breaks down and gets into the cellular structure of fibers, and it allows it to release dirt and soils. Then lipase is what we call a fat fighter. So if you've got beef or you've got, fats and oils and things of that nature, lipase is what is important for that. So a lot of these you're going to see listed in our laundry products because these are the things that you're trying to get out of your laundry. Mayonnaise, again, is a mannan, so it's like a gum killer, gum chewer. So those are things that are a little bit stickier, so ice cream, dairy, things like that. And then we've got pectate lyase, which is for pectins, which if you are a gardener, you probably know what pectins are. If you're not, that's more like for your fruits and vegetables and things like that. And then protease is we call the protein ninja. So proteins are products like meat juices, sweat, body oil. Protease is in pretty much every single laundry product that we have, if we include enzymes. So again, the interesting thing about enzymes, it's not a one and done. So once you get this going, it just keeps searching until it's either completely washed away or it's run out of source material to actually attach to. So some of the things that I love to talk about is which one came first, the probiotic or the enzyme? Because a lot of people don't realize one actually creates the other. So probiotics create enzymes, right? So like which came first, chicken or the egg? So in this case, it would be the probiotic. And for us, the probiotic that we use, we call it a bacillus spore blend in household cleaning. So what the probiotics do, and if you think about our probiotic hard surface cleaner, and somebody keep me honest on time, the probiotic hard surface cleaner, it is seeking out, you put it on your surface, it is seeking out soils, it comes into contact and it creates the enzyme that then breaks down that soil. The beautiful thing about the probiotic hard surface cleaner as well is that it keeps working after. It's not a you wipe it off and you're done. Whatever is left after keeps doing that for a period of up to 3 days. So it's a really great product. Probiotics, we're all pretty familiar with that, right? If you've got a gut problem, if you've got dental problems, a lot of time probiotics are what the doctors are going to recommend that you use. So again, they create basically an inhospitable environment for germs and stains in soils and of that nature because it's just constantly looking for it. Then we also have, I want to talk about the pet stain and odor because that has both enzymes and probiotics. So just real quick about the pet stain and odor because I know there's a lot of questions about that and we'll talk about pet later as well. This product has both probiotics and enzymes in it purposely. The type of waste that our pets make is very, very different than human. So that is why we use very specific saturation levels of probiotics and enzymes and which ones that we chose. So that's the short little 10-minute section